Welcome, everyone. We're live. My name is Brandon Schaefer. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream today. Gonna have some fun, do some sketching, drawing, and stuff. How's it going, everybody? We already got a lot of people here waiting. Cool. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm doing well, Poker Face. Hello, Braille Gamer, Pal Arts, Lord Engine, 66 Lane. What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, so today what I'm gonna do is try to draw from memory. Philip, what's happening? So, yeah, it was just a little intro video. I wasn't actually drawing. But that's what I'm going to try to do today. It's going to be quite challenging for me personally because I normally draw from reference photos. So I decided, today I'm going to challenge myself to try to just look at a reference photo for maybe like half a minute, 1 minute, and then draw it from memory and see how well I can do. And this is something I want to try to be better at. I want to try to be able to get away from using reference as much and to kind of break myself free from being so perfectionist and trying to make it look too much like the reference. And normally in my real mind, I don't want it to look like the reference. Like I want it to be a piece of art. I want it to be a little bit different in some way, but there's part of my mind that just always keeps automatically trying to make it look like the reference. So it's something I'm always battling. I'm sure you guys can understand, people out there that create art and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, cool. Let's get into this. How's everybody doing tonight? This evening, Friday night. Thanks for spending it with me here. Let me move my microphone here. So you can't remember what you had for lunch. Yeah, this is gonna be challenging. Trying to just draw from my memory. So right here, you can see I got some reference photos here, some cats on the side. I'll show you guys here. So I got a bunch of these lined up, ready to go, that I can go through. But what I realized, what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to hide the reference so that I can't see it on my screen. And what I did was I just made a black square. So when I'm drawing, I'm just gonna have a black square. So that's what I see on my screen when I'm gonna be drawing, and you guys will see that as well. And then we'll take a look at the reference photo again. So no cheating here. I'm not cheating or anything. It's kind of like, if I'm cheating at this, then what's the point? I'm here to try to like get better at this. So I don't want to I'm not gonna just try to cheat just to do it. So let's try to get started here. Let me try to zoom in how big I think I'm gonna draw. Okay, so I'm gonna put like a 1 minute timer. I'm just gonna give myself like a minute to just look at the photo reference and try to take note of some things. And then I'm gonna hide the reference photo and try to draw it. So here we go. 1 minute. So if you look at this is a reference photo I'm checking out. So I'm just trying to take note of some things like width, height. Try to imagine myself drawing this. Like, okay, what is it gonna, what am I gonna have to do here? And hopefully as the stream goes on, hopefully I'll get better and not get worse. But there's gonna be, this one's kind of easy. I say that now, it seems easy, but it's probably gonna be more difficult than I'm thinking. Especially the face. I think the face is gonna be what I'm gonna struggle with, but I just gotta remember the perspective that it's kind of going at. So yeah, trying to key that in, and I got 10 seconds here. So yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to build some skills, So it's the end of that timer, and now I'm gonna hide this. Oops, wrong button. Boom. Now I gotta try to draw it from memory. So now the fun begins. I'm not gonna try to take too long on these, I just want them to be sketchy kind of, and okay, I'm really nervous here. Yeah, be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you like my streams and what I'm trying to do here, the live stream and everything. Be sure to hit the like button. I appreciate it. So I'm going to start out with the head, I think, first. Try to zoom this in so you guys can see. I'm going to try to draw out the head first. And then the body. Man, this feels so weird. This feels so weird trying to draw like this. Oh wait, something I need to do. I need to focus my camera just in case if the focus is off. Give me 1 second. I think we're good. I usually manually focus my camera because I don't want it to be like auto focusing all the time. So I just use a razor blade because it's really flat. So it has something to focus on. So there's no reference photo to look at. Okay. Yeah, let's try to draw this now. So I remember the ears were kind of like this. If I remember, my memory serves me well. Yeah, I figure with these live streams, what I was going to say earlier, that Romare pointed out, kind of like, I don't want to just try random challenge. I mean, maybe sometimes, but what I'm trying to do with these live streams is focus on my art first. And this is already something I want to do. Like trying to get better away from the reference. So if I can... So I think he was looking more this way. I think the ear is already kind of off. So like with these live streams, basically, I just want to do what I already am interested in doing. You know what I mean? So it kind of works out. So what's going to be challenging here is kind of the placement of things. Is like, where was his arm? Oh man. So I remember the perspective was kind of like this. I know that. Let's try to get the main thing in here, I guess. And I remember the leg was like this. And there was a marking this way. I don't think we could see his tail anywhere. I think we could see his arm here, but I'm not sure where it was. Yeah, this is a bit difficult. And the eyes are going to be challenging because got to keep that perspective. Got to keep that perspective. They're not going to be like perfect straight on. So thank you, Poker Face. Appreciate it. How do you motivate you to push yourself into these challenges? Much props for doing so. I need someone else to push me to do it. If it's up to me, I tend to stick with the familiar, what works. That was by Red Queen. She asked that. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what I already want to do. As I was saying earlier, I kind of already answered your question actually, but it's just kind of something I want to do. Like the other night, I was trying to draw like, I don't remember his mouth or nose. I was trying to draw like quick sketches in like 2 minutes. And it's something I've already like, I was doing some portrait sketches a few months ago, like 1 minute portrait sketches. So it's something I'm already interested in trying to do. So that kind of helps. But yeah, I'm quite nervous doing this because I don't know how this is going to come out. And doing it in front of everyone on my YouTube channel, it's like, oh great, hopefully this will turn out well. and I won't look like a fool. But even then, it's like trying to make it look good. Now, I don't remember. He did have part of his neck. I think it did have his neck here. I remember there were markings here swooping around, kind of like furry markings. I don't remember his. I knew I was going to struggle with the face a bit just because I don't exactly remember what it looks like. But I think for my first try, this one's pretty good. It's a little bit easier because there's not any legs to worry about. You know, it's kind of like, it's kind of cheating in a way, like doing something easy first. But I just wanted something to warm up, and I didn't want to take too long on this. But I've been drawing cats for about a week now, solidly, almost every day. And this is kind of, I don't know, a true test of like, can I do this? um, yeah, so this, I remember the back was like as tall as the ears. I remember that, but I don't remember what happens right here. I think there was a bit of his neck like this, and this was all like a fur marking. And you could kind of see the middle of the back here, maybe not even. I might be off on this, but not bad. Not bad for a few minutes. I don't know how long it's taken, but I don't know, 4 minutes or something? Yeah, poker face, that's the point. There is no reference photo right now. I'm doing it from memory, and I can't show you guys the reference photo like over here, because if I show you guys the reference photo, I'm going to see the reference photo on my screen. So I have to have it be a black photo for now because I'm trying to draw it from memory. So yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, no worries. No worries. Yeah, we'll see how the rest of these go, but I'm okay with this one, I guess, for the most part. There's probably like some details and things I missed, but as long as I get the overall kind of how Lord Engine was saying over there, kind of as long as I get the pose down, I think I'm pretty good with this. So maybe we should just do a comparison now, see if there's anything I could have fixed. I remember his face is a little bit, I don't know. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Let's try. Let's see. Let's go back to this now. How close was I? I mean, not bad. I definitely drew him like more slanted, and yeah, see, yeah, see, this is where I was off a little bit on the back. See how on his, it kind of, it just goes straight to his head. So he's a little more like a loaf of bread. See, mine looks weird now. Interesting, dude. So I wonder if I should fix that. Should I fix that now that I saw it? Or should I just leave it as a bad sketch? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be, I'll just put in like a light correction here, I guess. It's supposed to be like this, straight to his head. Yeah. Huh. I mean, not bad for my first try, man. First time ever doing this. I've never done this off camera. I've never tried this. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with my attempt. I'm gonna try another one. Let's try another one, folks. Yeah, he was a little more floofy, I guess. A little more fluffy there. Which one do I do next? Maybe we'll do this kind of generic pose. We'll just go straight through. I'm not gonna take forever to like pick. We'll just go straight through. Let me brighten this up a little bit. Okay, give myself another minute here. So here's the next photo, guys, that I'm going to try. I'm going to attempt. I think this one, I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to say this one's simple. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So obviously the face is straight on. It's pretty easy. So here, I'll talk about it a little bit. Face is straight on. We're seeing more of his right side on our left side. So, and then the tail curves around that way. So he's slightly, his body's slightly pointing to our left, because we can see the left bottom leg or the foot, or his right leg, whatever. So I think, so it's like straight on face, tilted this way a bit, and then boom. All right, I think, and it's got a nice rhythm, kind of this S kind of rhythm of his body and stuff. I'll try to remember that. The arms and the face, the arms are going to be the most important thing I got to try to remember. So he has like chest goes down. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Let's turn this off again. Back to the black square. Oh man. I always feel lost now. I feel like, what do I do? Okay. The pose is simple, yeah. The coloration, yeah, exactly. I don't know about the coloration. I'm going to try to ignore that. So the pose is simple, but I'm noob. I'm kind of noob at drawing like this, so it's very easy. See, I don't remember the neck and everything. Did it just go straight down? Did it go straight off the face? Or did it go to the side? If you guys remember, don't tell me. These are questions I'm having right now. I'm like, I don't really remember, to be honest. Why didn't I take note of that? There's too many things to like focus on. Okay, the face, obviously I could probably draw a pretty decent cat face. Just straightforward. Not too worried about that, to be honest. Let's try to get the pose first before I... So I remember his body was bigger on this side. Let's see. I know he had a chest down here. Like this, and then his arms went down to like the elbows. And I remember it went kind of this angle. It's kind of down like this angle. And then I think it was like this. And then I remember there was an S type of curve coming on this side of the body. Over here, so we had this kind of like rhythm, like, okay, and then the tail was off like this or something. I don't exactly remember the tail. Something like that. You had a foot here. I remember the foot there, and then the legs. So this is where like the elbows were. And then the legs, let's see. I was trying to draw the paws. I don't really remember the paws, but I kind of know what they do. I believe. Right down like this. Not bad. Looks kind of cat-like. Yeah, like Lord Engine was saying earlier, the coloration with I'm trying to think of like how was the coloration. I really don't remember. So I'm just gonna ignore that for now. Maybe as this live stream progresses, I might get better at that. Maybe the face was a bit wider. And then I'm actually doing better at this than I thought I would. I thought I'm gonna be completely terrible at this. Okay, the eyes I don't really remember. Let's try. Just make it look like a cat. Okay, that eye is way off. Oh man, I can't do it. Sorry guys, hold on. Oh man, good thing this isn't like a 2-minute sketch. I think maybe in like a month I'm gonna do, well maybe we'll combine the last 2 live streams like in a month. I'll do from memory 2-minute sketches. That would be epic, wouldn't it? Why can't I draw this? Okay. Probably have markings like this somehow. Okay, the eyes look stupid, but it's fine. Let's just get on with it. Let's try to solidify this a bit more. Yeah, his eyes were really weird. I think maybe they're too small for the head. I'm not sure what the problem is, but it's fine. It's fine for now. I think, how was this? Maybe his arm was more like this? No, maybe not. I can't remember. I can't remember the exact angle of his arm. I'm just gonna leave it for now. I think there was like some kind of slight bend in the arms, and I think the coloration there is like, I think the coloration kind of threw me off as well because there's so many like stripes and stuff there that I'm kind of forgetting what the actual shape was. All right, I think this is good enough for now. I mean, let me try one more attempt at the eyes. Let me try. Yo, bro, what are you doing? Later, fool. Sorry, folk. Can't focus on everything. I need a moderator. Sorry, poker face. I need to make you a moderator. I gotta remember how to do that. It's in the YouTube settings or something, isn't it? I gotta figure that out. Jeez, I'm just trying to draw and sketch here, and everybody's gotta come in. People gotta come in and be dumb. That's cool. We'll keep it rolling. All right, well, good enough for now. I think we'll just we'll see what I got here. I think I probably made the chest part too big. I think something's weird here. Something's definitely off with it, but that's why I'm doing this little thing, right? Interesting. Okay, his arms were definitely curved. Okay. Nice. Let me show you guys. Look at his arms and everything. Definitely different. Definitely different than what I had. Yeah, sorry about that, Brad. No worries. We're back. We're back in. Don't worry. Man, so that's really weird. So his arms were more like, I'm gonna like draw a correction next to it maybe. Just so I know. What did I do wrong? So the paw comes down like this. So I gotta try to remember that. So the paws are like hands with the wrist. I kind of ignored that aspect of it. Interesting. And then it was more like curving up this way. Then the marking is going up, whatever. Huh. And then the other paw was like really curved and then coming down. I mean, not bad, right? I mean, not bad. I'm gonna keep saying that. Not bad for my first time ever trying this. I've never tried this before, so. I mean, it's teaching me a lot of like it's teaching me like anatomy and stuff too, stuff that I need to like pay attention to a little bit more, which is really cool. Let's see, what else did I get wrong here? Okay, more of so on the head, it was more like instead of the neck just coming down, of course, like that, it's supposed to be more like the head here and then the neck coming off. Duh, I should have known that. Because they kind of, I just did that on this other one. I like the neck here. And obviously this looks way more natural. The way it should. So then he had like his chest and then the shoulder, like the elbow back there, and the neck, arm coming down. Cool. Yeah, man, I'm learning, folks. I'm learning what to do. Almost got this part right. I mean, this part, not bad. Supposed to be a little higher up, and then, huh. Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, okay. Let's see. There, does that delete it for everyone? Hopefully that deletes for everyone. Huh. So YouTube, they made it where like you can't actually ban people anymore. It's so dumb. Second pose was closer. Huh. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm trying. I'm trying, folks. Let's see. Sorry about the chat there, folks. We got the all the morons coming out tonight would have nothing to do. So anyway, cool. Let's get back to it. Let's do another one. I just got too many jobs I got to do here. I'm trying to like draw and do this, and I'm trying to like. Yeah, I just hid him from the channel, so I guess it's like banning. I don't know. It's dumb. Yeah, it's probably some like, I mean, no offense to anybody out there watching, but it's probably like some like 10-year-old or something, you know, whatever. It's all good. All right, man. So I'm feeling, yeah, obviously the face I got, his eyes were much more like circular and stuff. It's really interesting. Much more like circular eyes. It's funny, the eyes almost look fake to me on the cat. It's really weird. So let's try to do this one. I'm gonna do this one now. Weird color background, but okay, no worries. So let's get the timer out. Let's get this show rolling here. Three, two, one, boom, 1 minute. I'm gonna observe this reference photo. So I don't even know what to observe anymore. I don't know how to think about this. Like, got the head and neck, and got the arm, front legs, the body, the back legs, tail. But it's, man, this one's gonna be tough. He's definitely got some fluff here. So definitely his neck too. His neck kind of goes straight out from his head. This one's a little bit different than the last one. So his neck kind of just goes, he's got this nice beard, you know. So his head and then his shoulders come down to his arms, and then the body. So it's almost like I'm seeing this as like 2 or 3 separate pieces. We have like his head all the way down to his front arms and the shoulders, and then the body, and then the tail. So it's like, if I can kind of group that together, we'll see. Bro, I'm just gonna keep banning you, man. You're being annoying. I'll ban every whatever you have. Bring them all in. Let me ban all your usernames. I have no tolerance for dumb people. Okay, let me see. Is there a way? Let me see. There you go, Pokerface. You're a moderator now. So now you can hide these people if they pop up. I forgot I can just click on the little name. Okay, let me hide this thing now. Sorry, folks. It's just annoying, man. All right. What am I doing? Hiding this reference photo. Boom. Now I'm in the dark. Here we go. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Anyway, let's try to focus here. Yeah, thanks for being willing to be a moderator. You know, if you're around and you want to do it, then boom. Let's see. All right, what am I doing? So we have. Let's focus on really quickly getting in. Let's see. The neck came out like this a bit. Came down to his front arm. He had some big paws. I remember that. Oh man, I don't remember this. I just got thrown off by all the nonsense. Yeah, I appreciate it, Pokerface. Thank you so much. But you know, if there's ever time you can't, don't worry about it. I remember, man, I don't remember when where the back came down at. But I do remember the shape kind of. It's kind of like this. Something like that, and then it was kind of low because he was really fluffy. And then, oh man, this is this is where it gets challenging when you have like the 4 legs involved. I know there was a paw back here, and then there was. I'm gonna make this up. I think there was a paw back here. So let's see, his other leg would be on this side. So this leg was like, couldn't even see the leg, I don't think. Couldn't see the hip, I mean. And then, oh man. Something like that, maybe. And then the tail came down. Kind of didn't make enough room for the tail. I really don't remember the front over here. I remember I remember for sure there was 2 distinct separate parts. I remember there was a front leg here. And then appreciate it. Yeah. Sorry that you're gonna have to do work now. Normally it's funny, I don't normally get problems like this usually, but tonight is the night, I guess. See, I think I didn't think I could see much of this other leg actually. It was more like this. Maybe it was like that. I'm sure you guys remember better than me, and you're probably thinking like, man, what are you drawing? Just trying my best here. I do kind of remember his markings on his face. He had like black parts on his face here. Something like that. And then thank you for the $10. 66 Lane, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for supporting my stream here. What I got going on here. Greatly, greatly appreciated. I don't really remember the shape of his eyes, but I mean, as long as I make them look like cat eyes, I guess. As far as I can. I don't know why today I'm struggling with getting them to look similar. Normally I don't have that problem actually. I think it's because I'm not looking at anything. So I'm just trying to... I'm actually having to put work in and go off the top of my head. Man, I think his back was higher up, wasn't it? Wasn't it like here, probably? Probably like that, and then tail. Sorry I'm kind of taking so long, folks. Just trying to do my best here. Hopefully it's not too... hopefully it's better than watching paint dry, so to speak. I'm always worried that like, it's going to be boring watching me sketch so slowly. Yeah, I'm not sure about the eyes. I'm struggling with that. I mean, it's cool because it's telling me like what do I need to focus on, you know, next time. Like what do I need to get better at? I feel okay about some of this. Yeah, I think now that I'm like looking at it, I'm trying to look at it as a whole now. I think the back was up here. Well, we're gonna find out soon. So I need to do cat faces a bit more and in different. That's something I'm gonna practice too. I'm gonna do probably just like cat portraits, cat faces from all different angles and stuff. That'll be another stream eventually. You know, I got a lot of ideas for stuff that I want to do and stuff that I need to improve at. So that'll definitely be future streams. I think this is good enough. We can try to see how poorly I did. Or what I got right, what I got wrong. I feel pretty good about this actually. And this, I know this angle is, it's pretty close. I mean, I know it was shaped like this, but I just can't remember what his face looked like. It's very fluffy. Might be even fluffier. Anyway. Yeah, the eyes are definitely weird. Got some weird shapes going on. Let me go back to it now. Let's see. It's definitely a cat. Boom, there we go. That's why his eyes look kind of weird, because he had like, part of it's the markings too, but his face is definitely fatter. I kind of misremembered that. I miscalculated that. I thought it was more of his neck fluffing out. But if you guys look at the photo, you can clearly see he's got like a fat, fluffy. Yeah, interesting. Mine clearly looks like cartoonish. Oh man. So his head, like, Definitely goes out way more. Whoosh. And then whoosh. Okay. And then his butt kind of curves down, and then he's fluffier there. Okay. And then he was definitely a little lower down here, which I thought. And this was pretty close. I mean, his legs were a little closer together, but it's still not bad, actually. Like, if I drew it this way, I think it'd be pretty believable. You know, like drawing it this way without looking at the photo, I think like this looks pretty realistic, actually. Like his leg placement and stuff, it's actually not that bad. It's really just his head that I messed up on for the most part. And maybe his body's a little too long. But I mean, dang dude, I did pretty well for looking at nothing. And he just has like a thicker kind of face, I think, and I didn't capture the face, obviously, and that's gonna be difficult. Because he's kind of looking upward slightly, and it's just a different kind of cat. And the one that I drew just doesn't look like it. Cool, man. This is a cool challenge. This is pretty fun. Well, I kind of did like one of these earlier, but let's try this one. Let's try it. Kind of different. Anyway, let me check out the chat here. Let me check out the chat here, make sure I didn't miss anything. If I missed any questions or anything, just let me know. Thanks again for the $10, 66 lane. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, be sure to hit the like button. Greatly appreciated. Oh, dang. Looks like I'm dropping frames again. My connection's not that great for some reason. I don't know why. What is going on? Hopefully we're not laggy too much. I think you got it better when you redrew the pose. Yeah, I think so, Lord Engine. Yeah, he had a lot more neck fluff, right? Yeah, the eyeliner. It's funny, man, that the just putting like a different kind of line on the eyes really makes the cats look so different, you know? So that's necessary. It's definitely, yeah, I think it's definitely good for like a 1 minute observation. I agree. I think it's pretty good. Pretty dang good. These are pretty good for 1 minute observation and me never doing this before. Yeah, we're lagging. I don't know what's going on with my internet. For some reason when I stream, I didn't have this problem like, last week. Yeah. Sorry, folks. Yeah. Weird. Like I'm not doing anything differently than a few days ago when it ran perfectly, ran fine. So I'm not sure what the deal is. But I might wait a few minutes, I don't want to draw and it's like laggy and then it's not, might just wait a few minutes here, folks. I don't know. Let's try to see if this gets a little bit better. The other day I had lag too and it corrected itself. So yeah, I dropped a bunch of viewers now, of course. I hate you, Comcast. I freaking hate you, Comcast. Red Queen says, I think the face expression is the most important and you've done great with that. Well, I don't know about that, but I mean, I agree with you. It probably is one of the most important things, but and it's difficult to capture those. I mean, I'm getting good with like the perspective and stuff, I think, but it definitely doesn't look like the cat that it was. But I'm okay with that. I'm more focusing on the entire pose, you know? Like, can I make it look like a cat? And I think yeah, I think I'm getting there. And this one, I'm really happy with how this came out actually. This looks without the head, I mean, this is like one of my best ones. I mean, I just gotta fix up the face and then, but even my first one was pretty good, even though I messed up the back, but not bad. Not bad attempts. Okay, we got good connection again. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know what's going on. So let's try this again. Let's try to start again here. Gonna do a 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, let me try to focus here. Let me try to focus here. So almost straight on, definitely slightly turned perspective. We're seeing more of the right side. As you guys can see here, we're seeing more of the right side. Sitting, we can see both the bottom legs. What's going to be challenging is the foreshortening on the paw that he's grooming. And maybe just the angle of things, but I think I get the overall gesture here and what's going on. Hopefully I can remember this. And luckily the eyes are closed, so it's going to be a little bit easier. I think I can do this one. And here we go. Without further ado, I'm going to hide this reference photo. And I'm in the dark. We're in the dark, folks. Yeah, exactly. Comcast needs to spend their money. It's like they give such, like, I'm buying the best internet that I can possibly afford, which is like gigabit. I'm getting like gigabit internet download speeds, but then the upload speeds are just trash. I don't know why they give such crappy upload speeds. Like I can get 1000 whatever download speed up to a gigabit, and then the upload speed is like 10 or 20. It's like, come on, it should be at least like 50 or something, 40, something. Like I can't, it can barely even stream. It's just it's annoying, but what to do? Such is life, and sometimes we just got to roll with it. So here we go. I'll answer you guys' questions once I do some sketching here. What am I drawing again? I don't even remember. Okay. So I remember the pose. So what I'm trying to remember, I remember the pose was pretty much like this. It's kind of like a chevron. So his head was up here. We got a middle body kind of curving around, and then his hind legs, something like that. And then a curly little tail. And then he had the paw coming straight down, foot there, then this paw, leg going up like this. So that's what I'm going to try. That's what I think I remember. So let's see if I can actually draw it now. I think it was like this. His head was tilted this way, I believe. Coming down. So the ears were like this, maybe. Might be a little too big. The ears might be a little big. I'm not sure. Can't remember the exact thing. This might be way off. Okay, I'm getting too detailed here. Too detailed. Let's focus on the full. pose here. So his head, and then just like I learned earlier, the neck, I remember the neck was coming off. This way, his paw was about here, coming down. Oh man, this can be so difficult. Okay, and let's see this, and then his hind legs back here somewhere. Oh man, I really don't remember. As close as I can remember though. It's close as I can get. As close as I'm able to get to it. I don't really remember this kind of shoulder over here coming down. This was what was going to be tricky for me, this kind of foreshortened limb. It's kind of coming at you, you know, it's like a pencil's long like this, but when it comes at you, it completely shortens, you know, so it's kind of going up at this weird angle. And I don't remember which way it was, his paw was bending. Just gonna do something like that. I mean, not bad. Definitely something off here, but nothing I can do about it because it's all from memory. And I think probably his head's a little too big for the whole thing now. Kind of drew his body too small. I don't know, man. I think I'm doing okay, folks. I think I'm doing okay for my first try, man. I think I'm. And something weird here is like it doesn't really look like he's putting weight down on his paw. So that's kind of that weight distribution is. That's something a little tricky. I mean, that is one reason why references, like having a reference can be so important, because sometimes if you're just unfamiliar with certain pose, you gotta have something to refer to just to help out a bit. This almost looks like a fox or something. And part of that is just because of the lack of markings I have. Yeah. And just his face. I kind of have, his nose is probably in the wrong spot, but it's a little difficult to fix. Just have to roll with it, man. We just gotta roll with it. Yeah, that's the best I can do. It probably needs to be, I think the tilt and everything like this probably needs to be more exaggerated. I didn't quite. Maybe I got it. I don't know. We'll see. Moment of truth. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, we missed a few things. We missed some things here. Let me increase that for you. Yeah, we missed a few things here. So something I can take note of, this arm here, this line should be more tilted. And this is more like furry coming off this line. What else did I miss here? So this paw should have been pretty much underneath the ear. I kind of missed it. So that's why I was saying it looks like his weight distribution looks like he's like leaning back instead of leaning forward. So this kind of shoulder part is, I'm missing that. And I was trying to do that right at the end there. I was trying to separate the shoulder from the midsection. So that was pretty difficult. It's supposed to be more like this, shoulder coming down, midsection, and then kind of the leg. Something like that. And then the arm coming down. So with mine, I'm kind of missing that, this sort of, I knew it looked off. I just didn't know how to fix it. But yeah, once again, he is a little more fluffy than I drew him and stuff. And then his feet, actually. I drew them as they're coming like straight at us. So I drew them kind of just like this. But they actually need to be more elongated so that you see the sides of them. So they're actually like turned to the side a bit. And then covered by fur. If that makes sense. But, you know, overall, I think it was a good effort. I'm having fun, man. I'm having fun. So that's all that matters at the end of the day, right? But you can see I kind of have a generic cat face that I always use. This one's a little more realistic looking because of the perspective, but these definitely very similar. All right, let me get to the chat here, folks, real quick. Got a lot of questions here. Have you ever spilled a lot of water on your picture before? Not probably when I was younger. It's been a while since I've done that, but I definitely have. Are you in an area where you can get fiber optic internet? That is what we have, and it never really lags. Unfortunately, here's the problem. I'm in an apartment complex, and the only thing you can get is Comcast. It's the only thing you can get. So I'm kind of screwed when it comes to internet. I can't change it, can't do anything. All I can do is like update my plan or something, which is just, yeah. Yes, I do try to add like Wi-Fi music in my shorts and stuff. Thanks for checking those out. Thank you, Red Queen. I agree. She said that, you know, drawing or painting should be more of like an interpretation of what you see, kind of like a reaction to what you see, rather than looking just like the photo. So I agree with that. Yeah. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. The head is pretty close. Yep. What's the hardest thing you've ever drawn? I'm not sure at this moment. Yeah. Head slightly tilted up and out. Yeah, that too, you know. It's such a subtle. Yeah, exactly. See, this is what I was. Yeah, let me zoom in. I'll show you guys now. I can see it actually, because mine, this is why it doesn't look like a cat, because it should actually be, let me see, where can I draw this? The face should actually be more like his nose is a bit closer to the eyes. See, this already looks like a cat just because I got this kind of triangulation type of shape correct. But mine, I put the nose too far down, so then it looks more like a fox or a weasel or something. So this is where the nose should be. The nose should be moved up because his head is actually, it's not tilted down like his nose is getting longer. His head is tilting up. So, and the tail was closer to the body. Yeah, good point, actually. I mean, that one I'm not really that concerned about because the tail potentially could be anywhere, but for the most part. But yeah, that is true. If I'm going to be more accurate, it was a little bit closer like this and kind of at an angle, certain kind of curve to it. Difficult stuff, man. This is more difficult than it looks, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, Philip, you hit the nail on the head, brother. First time doing it, I'm doing it live. I'm trying to work all the chat with chat distractions and all this stuff going on. These are pretty good for some quick, and I'm only viewing it for 1 minute. I mean, it's pretty dang good. So what do I title this? I think from memory. Then we'll date it 1/12/24. Maybe I'll put 1 minute observe. 1 minute observe. From memory, 1 minute observe. That way, if I ever look at these again in the future, which I will, at least I'll know, like, why do these look so bad? Let's do another one, man. Let's keep going. Let's see how many I can do. Let's see. It's only been 1 hour now. Oh, man, this is... Okay, this one's kind of funny. This one's all in the face here. Let's try this one. Here we go. Let's put on a 1 minute timer. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, I agree. The nasal area and stuff, that face. I got to make sure I get that right on this one. So we can see. Can see here, really big eyes, nose and mouth much smaller, closer together. No ears or whatever, really folded type of ears. I don't know what kind of cat this is. Do you guys know? Yeah, the chat should be good now. So this kind of cat has shorter arms, I believe, too, than normal. I mean, it's hard to really tell in this photograph, but if you saw it standing up, this kind of cat has shorter arms. But this kind of going to be, this actually might be a little more difficult because the body, there's really nothing going on here. There's like a little bit of a leg and tail, but it's just kind of a blob. And that'll actually be a little more challenging, to be honest. Because if I just draw it looking like a blob without the kind of subtleties going on, it could just look like a blob, you know? It's almost more difficult to do something like that, you know, that's less descriptive or whatever. Okay, let me hide this. One last look. Okay. Here we go. Challenge begins. And I don't even remember the shape of the face. Oh my gosh. I think the only thing I could do is just start and then try to... Scottish fold. Ah, okay, yeah, I think you're right, probably. That sounds familiar. Okay, I don't remember any of this. Yeah, so his ears were... I was about to draw regular ears, but they don't have regular ears. Okay. Oh, man. So I know he had big eyes. Let's try to get those in there. If I can capture that kind of personality, maybe that'll help. It'll give me some confidence anyway. I think his head was turned a little bit. Oh man, I can't remember. I really can't remember. Did I even observe it for a minute? I don't even know what I was doing. I don't remember how any of this looks. I know the nose was close and it was small, and he had a small little mouth. Oh my gosh, dude. The arms were like completely foreshortened. I don't even remember. Was this one lower? Oh my god. I really didn't even observe it. I was just sitting there talking and I didn't even... Struggling. Do I have a DeviantArt? I had a DeviantArt many years ago. I haven't uploaded anything recently on there. Like, we're talking like 2014, 2013, 2012, 2011. I had a DeviantArt. It's probably still out there if you just search my name, Schaefer Art, DeviantArt. But it's really old stuff. Probably some of my first watercolors on there, some illustration stuff I did. I mean, go check it out. But yeah, I don't know how recently I really updated it. Oh man, this looks terrible. I don't think I looked at it, man. Yeah, this cat does have ears with it. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen one of these in real life, to be honest. I've seen them in videos and online and stuff. All right, next time I gotta actually look at the photograph. It was on my screen, I was describing it. But I really... Okay, I remember there was a really dark line right here, like dark shadow. I remember that. Why can't I remember anything else? I don't know where this paw was. It was like here, and then there was a chest here. And then there was, okay, I remember the leg was back here, kind of subtle, and then the tail. It was like this blob. I mean, it sort of does look like that type of cat. I mean, I think the ears really help. I don't remember the markings on his face. That would probably help a little bit too. Oh my gosh. I remember there was a foot here and then the leg. I think that's about it. I mean, what else am I going to do? I remember the arm kind of poked out like this, but I really can't remember exact locations of stuff here. Good enough, I mean. Sorry, folks. Failed you on this one. I think there was a neck here. So was there a neck? Probably was. Probably like a neck, and then the arm came off of that. Yeah, I mean the eyes were like he was out there, man. Okay, here we go. Let's take a Dude, I got the I got the perspective way off, man. Look at that. Oh man. Dude, this is fun. This is pretty fun, man. I got the perspective like way off. And his face. Oh man. I mean, it's not bad. Like it looks fine, you know, if you don't compare it to the photo, it kind of looks fine, right? But once you compare it to the photo, then you're like, "Oh man. Yeah, you missed some things there, buddy." So something I'm learning about cats, observing these a lot, is like I always draw a circle for the head. But what I'm realizing is most of the time it's not a circle. It's just like this is just like a guide for me to get like the width usually, and then I know it's gonna cut in like this. But what I'm realizing is like cats' heads are kind of like a circle, and then they have like their mouth piece here, the little mouth snout thing that's not actually a snout. But then they have like their skull comes up like this off of it, and then they have like fat or whatever that goes down. Like these are like their cheeks, you know, they got like these high cheekbones. Or these are the, I don't know. I don't know what is what. But yeah, I'm kind of learning that. And that's something I was trying to put in on the sketch here. I was trying to put that in because I remember that, that there was some kind of like line here and then it continued downward. But I didn't really get it on the other side the way it should have. You guys can see that. And then also his head should be larger because it was like his head should be much lower. It's almost like I've made his body too big here. There's much more like foreshortening on the arms and stuff, which I struggle with. But see, it should have been like paw down here, goes up, and then his head was like right here. So I kind of drew it a little too big, and like I drew it from like looking down at it almost, when really we're almost eye level with his eye in the photograph. So I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm okay with it. It's cool. It came out cool, but it's interesting. And look, he didn't even have any markings. No wonder why. I don't know why I thought he had markings, but he has very minimal markings, actually. I think that's another reason why it was so difficult. Huh. Interesting. But we did get the eyes pretty spot on almost. He had there's some corners to the eyes though. But pretty darn close for a sketch. Okay, let's do another one. Oh boy, is this really... So I drew this cat the other night, if you guys remember. This is a different view of him. Cats have wedge-shaped heads. Yeah. I guess you could say that, huh? Like a heart shape, I guess, right? Like I don't know how you say that. It's like, yeah, like a wedge shape, I guess, huh? Like this. But then they also have this kind of coming down. Yeah, I don't know. I'll focus on heads another day. But for now, the circle is doing fine for me. I drew this one the other day. Yeah, good point, Brad. Yeah. I drew a Pokeball, yeah, pretty much. Okay, 1 minute. Let's do another minute. 3, 2, 1, go, boom. So, for this guy, I drew this one the other night, but it was different from the front view, and it came out really well. So this one I'm probably going to butcher. So if looking at his paws, they're almost all evenly spaced except for the two in the middle, right here. Interesting. Okay, so I got to remember that. Okay. I'm just trying to remember this perspective as like a cube. So if he's like a cube, his paws are almost all flat, almost. And then this is going to be difficult. This is going to be most difficult. Rounding out. Five seconds left. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. But let's hide it. Boom. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Yeah, the legs are nicely spaced out. I remember that. I catfished myself. So I remember we had the head here, but it was kind of a weird shaped head because the fish was in his mouth. Like this, I think. That's pretty good. Okay, I don't really remember the ears if I'm being honest. Just try to... Yeah, it's not the right perspective. Yeah, I should have paid attention to the ears more. Dang it. So let's see if he's pointing. So the perspective on him, if I remember correctly, it's kind of something like this. So imagine if this was his body. Wait, no, we're underneath him. Wait, how did this work? We can't see the top of his back, right? Yeah, we could see the back. Dude, I don't remember. I don't remember the perspective actually. Something like that. And then his legs were like eye level, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, I remember the front of his chest and then his head was like here. But I do remember him pointing down this way. And then his legs were almost, I don't know. I don't know, I give up now. Paw was here. Trying to remember where these paws were. Something like that. Man, what would this ear look like? It's facing mostly towards us. Yeah, be like that. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's it. Remember seeing a tooth here. Yeah, like a tooth on the fish. Let's try to get the... Let's try to get the main pose in here at least. Oh man. I can't remember. I remember his belly a little bit. I remember it curved around like this curved around. Chest like this maybe? I don't know. And this paw comes down. Oh. Just trying to remember, what do I know about cat anatomy here? Yeah, this one's definitely difficult. I mean, this probably might be one of the most difficult of the whole live stream so far. Yeah. Well, that's a nice looking fish though, at least, right? I mean, if all else fails, we got a nice looking fish. Oh boy. I don't remember the tail. How was the tail? Oh yeah, he had a weird, like really puffy type of tail or something like that. And then I really don't remember this back leg at all. Like at all. I remember looking at the foot, but I don't remember the leg. Let's see, how would this be? Dang, I really don't know. How to struggling here, folks. How would that look? What does a cat leg look like from the side? So if we do a side view, they have like the hip, and it comes back and then down, right? And then something like that, almost. Sort of. Maybe I exaggerated that part a bit. It's like square like that, right? And then That's a cat leg, right? From the side. So I'm gonna draw it slightly different angle. I really don't know. It's really hard to imagine. I don't have enough. I don't have enough anatomy knowledge of cats yet. Well, that's a struggle. Let's see his eyes. Let's try to. I mean, he was like a happy looking cat. I'll try to try to draw him happy. I don't know. His nose should be over here. I think I got cat face problems here. Not bad. I mean, I don't know. Front paw further down, I think. This one? Yeah, it probably was, to be honest, but because I think it was more. I don't know how that worked out. I don't know how they all looked like on a line so much. Anyway, close enough, man. I mean, let's just see what I got here, but I think, I mean, I did get the perspective. I mean, if we were to draw this as like a rectangle, like a cube, I mean, it's pretty close. I'm a little weirded out on the leg back here and how that's supposed to look like. I guess this curves in the, I don't know. There's something, usually you can't see the hip that much, only like up here. Maybe it's up higher. Here we go. Oh, right. Oh my gosh. It all makes sense now. Way less curved. Way less circular, way less curved. I'm sure somebody pointed that out, right? Yeah, the pose is, yeah, the pose is a little stiff actually, to be honest. I almost got the fish. I missed the gill right here. I did put like a fin there, but it was actually his gill. Pretty close. Nice. Not bad. I gave a little more dynamic movement to the fish there, curving around, but okay. Yeah, the perspective's way off on the head. I don't know why I drew it looking upward. I mean, this is difficult to draw from memory. I mean, even from looking at the photo reference, this could be difficult to draw. So even like doing it from memory is really challenging to try to remember what the heck kind of angle everything is at. But it looks like his eyes, they were more at this angle, and I drew his eyes at this angle. I drew his eyes at this angle, but they should be more like this. And then more obscured on the other side by his nose, definitely. I mean, obviously I got a lot more practice to do. I mean, this is my first hour of practice ever, so I'm proud of what I'm doing here. It's pretty good. But I mean, I can't expect it to be like super realistic. You know, this looks more like a dog, actually, to be honest. Like a small dog. But now I see, okay, So the foot is the foot from that angle. I mean, it's actually like straight up and down. And he's on his tippy toes here. Straight up and down, and then curving back. And then this, so here's like the 3D form of it, and then this is the other side. Interesting. And then the stomach comes and cuts it off. So I was way off with what I thought, but I mean, it wasn't that far off. I couldn't picture what that looked like. And I made him a little too long, obviously. And I missed out on his neck. I missed everything because I made the fish too dynamic. Interesting, man. So this should have been up more. Yeah, I made him more dog-like almost, which is it's interesting. Yeah. Anyway. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate it, man. I'm doing my best. It's a lot, I feel it's a lot easier to watch somebody do this probably. Yeah, I have an old drawing or a couple old drawings of Scooby-Doo from like 1997 that I did. I have them in my room over there. And I've shown them on the channel a bunch of times before, but yeah, I got some old drawings from when I was a kid of Scooby-Doo and other cartoons and stuff. Next one. I don't know how many more I'm going to do, maybe 2 more. But here's the next one, folks. Yeah, that's a good point. Lord Engine, he says the real pose is somewhat unnatural, so it's not that unreasonable. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the challenge, right? I'm challenging my memory to try to like draw this stuff, and it's showing me where my weaknesses are, which is good. So obviously, and I haven't in the last week that I've been drawing cats, I haven't focused at all on anatomy, like learning the anatomy. So this is really like my first kind of focus on like somewhat on anatomy as far as like memorizing it and stuff. 3, 2, 1, go. So this cat is kind of funny because if you look down the center over here, he's almost cut in half with the markings. So I can kind of use that maybe as a reference. But let me try to do some, this is going to be really challenging. Kind of the shallow angle of the face there with barely seeing the other eye. And then paw being underneath the head, underneath the shoulder. And it looks like he's turning towards us, so this paw is actually underneath his body. These are probably in line in real life, like almost in line. Because it seems like he's turning direction. So this one's really interesting. This is going to be pretty challenging, folks. This one's like very three-dimensional. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off. You can't see this cat's feet due to the grass. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But we can kind of, I can just draw some grass too at the bottom, but I think we can kind of guesstimate what his paws would be at. Just seeing the angle of his feet and everything, we can kind of tell already. I'm about to draw him looking at the photo. Let me hide the reference photo. There we go. All right, the fun begins. So I'm going to try to draw like a center line for this. And then, man, I really don't remember the perspective of his face. It's already so difficult. I didn't even look at the ears. Gosh, I can't even remember. I think my memory's going, folks. I'm losing my memory here. And it's getting close to dinner time, so I think my brain is like food. I'm just using that as an excuse, to be honest. So I had like a really shallow eye. I could barely see. Something like that almost. I'm not gonna be able to do the rest of it. I don't know. I can't remember. But I remember his head was black, so this part was like black. What would the ear look like? Like this. And then his other ear would be I don't know. Dang, I really can't remember. Really can't remember this. I'm sure you guys are going to tell me what's all wrong with it. Okay, so his other paw was underneath his head. I remember that. And then, so his leg was his leg bent? Okay, so the midsection was cut in half by the coloring. Remember that. This paw was underneath his shoulder. He had like a shoulder here. And then, I don't know if that's where it was, or was it? There, his paw was underneath that shoulder in the grass. Oh my gosh. This one's not going to be very complete, I can already tell. Oh, okay, I remember this one actually. This was difficult because it was underneath his body. So it was really kind of shrinking like this. It's kind of foreshortened, like moving away from us. Okay, I do remember that slightly. And then this one, it's like this. Something like that. And then, what was the back leg like? I think I could try to get this in here. This back leg, you could barely see. It was shaped like this, and then this leg. Oh man, I don't remember. Yep, more cats, more cats, more cats, more cats. Exactly. I'm gonna be drawing a lot of cats. Maybe next week I might start drawing some owls. But let's get rid of this thing I did earlier. But I think for now, I'm gonna keep going on with the cats. Obviously, I have a lot to learn trying to draw this from memory. So I remember the back was a little bit bigger. Don't remember the tail. The tail just go down and curve out like this. That's how the tail was. And then this leg was just like straight down, I thought. And then, oh man, this whole thing is throwing me off. So he was like, he's at a weird stance, like he was turning. So these were like in line. If you're viewing them from above or from the front, it's like his paws were in line with each other. And then trying to 3D visualize this. And this leg was more like an actual leg, I think. that we could see. Yeah, we couldn't really see the bottom of the paws. I remember that. So it was like grass. So this was all like grass. That leg, I can't remember. But I do remember we couldn't really see it, but I don't know what it looked I don't know what it looked like compared to this leg or where it was. How this works. Let's see. Something like this, more shallow. Okay, there we go. See, I just learned from that last one not to make his leg too circular, more shallow like this. I think that's pretty good actually for the kind of the difficulty of this pose. I mean, I would say this is a pretty advanced type of pose. At least for my first day, literally. It's my first day of work, guys. Give me a break. It's my first day doing this one. Yeah. I'm gonna roll with that because this was like a weird pose. He was like, his body's like turning, I think. So it's like you could see the back leg instead of it being over here, right? Instead of that being over here, it was behind. Is that how it was? Because he's like turning his whole body. It's hard to like visualize it, but it's like if you're looking at him from above, I think he was like here's his head, and then he's like turning like this. So his back body and then his mid body, his foot under there, foot under there. I think he was like turning. So this back part's like curved outward, and then he went like that. Oh well, let's see how close I am, because I'm sure you guys probably don't remember the reference photo either. But I'm pretty happy with that one actually. That's probably one of my favorites from tonight actually. I like this. Even if it's way off, I'm pretty happy. Okay, a little off. Yeah, oh man. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. No wonder why I got this leg so weird. Okay, it was more crouched. Way more crouched. Check that out. So see the leg here? Way more crouched. And way more crouched in the front. Okay, that's what I missed. Yeah, you're right, Brad. He was very intently watching something. It's like he's very cautious. Like it looks like it's in the evening. He's like trying to hunt something. He's like very cautious, moving around. So this would be way more crouched down, way more of a steep angle. And that's why I couldn't remember seeing the elbow. That's why I couldn't remember, because it's being blocked by the other arm in front of it. I was pretty close with this arm. I mean, I got this one spot on actually. If you guys see that again, I mean, that's pretty dang close. That kind of funnel shape. I mean, that was a pretty easy shape, and I knew it was going away from us, so this I got completely wrong. I knew that looked funny on my drawing, but I got this part of it correct. I got the front part of it correct, actually. So it's more like this, and then coming downward, and then the paw going out, because he's really crouched down. So that's what I missed. I put him as he was standing up more straight like that. But he was actually much more crouched than I remember. Interesting. Yeah, I drew this way off, but you guys get the idea. It's much more like this rather than this. So it's those angles. So looking out for those angles of how crouched is he. but not a bad effort. And then that's why I couldn't figure out the other leg. See, I thought his back leg, if you guys look at this, I thought this leg that I was seeing, I thought that was his, I remembered it being the underside of his foot. That's why I drew this like that. I thought it was like this part of his, this part of his foot that we were seeing. We were actually seeing the leg part of it. So just lack of memory, you know. Let's see. Yeah, not bad though. I mean, it was a tough one. Brad said his weight is on the front legs like he is loading on his back legs to run. Yeah, it is kind of true. Cuz he's like turning. He's like I'll show you guys. His arms are like this, like he's like twist, you know what I mean? Like it's underneath him like twisted. So one of his legs is like underneath him and he's turning this way. So it's like that's what I was trying to capture here. Like this one's farther away, this one he's turning towards us. And then you're right, his back legs are like loaded, like he's either about to run or he's just walking really cautiously, very crouched down. But yeah, what to do? I got the face pretty close. So his eyes, that's an interesting observation. So eyes are more flat on the top. I got to remember that. So cat eyes from the side, they're more flat on the top. I keep drawing them like, I still keep drawing them as if I'm viewing them from the front, like an almond type shape. But then when you look from the side, they're more flat like this. Just as if their eye was closed. When their eye is closed, it looks like that. You know? But from the side, it's also like that, has that kind of shape. I need to remember that because that would make this look a lot better if I just flatten the, they have like a brow ridge type of thing. Got to remember that. Practice, need more practice. And then his mouth snout. Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, that's what, I don't know why I forgot about that today. So usually from the side, they have like a circular face and then a snout coming off or whatever to some extent. I don't know why I forgot that today. It's something I forgot today. But yeah, I just need to do more studies of cats all around. I mean, obviously, but not a bad attempt from memory, I think. Schaefer, do you like The Legend of Zelda? I haven't really played it a whole lot, to be honest. That's one game I never really played a lot. I played like Final Fantasy more and what else? I don't really remember. But Zelda, I watched other people play and I've played a little bit of it, but I never really like beat the whole game, to be honest, with that one. And I messed up his neck, so it should have been like way more cut in. So I kind of did a different angle. But, whatever. Do you prefer being called Schaefer or Brandon? That's cool. I mean, I'm cool with either one. Doesn't really bother me. Schaefer is just my last name, so it's like either way, Call me Brandon, call me Schaefer, call me whatever. Should I try to do one more? See if I can, where can I fit one more on here? One more on here. I could do one here or there. I'll try to squeeze one more in for you guys since it's 7 o'clock here. I'll do one more and then I'm going to play some Geoguesser for the day. Oh my god. Okay, this would be way too incredibly difficult. Let's see. Should I go for something difficult like that? Let's see what else we got. Too easy. We already did that. That would be... We kind of just did that. This is just a different angle. See how his front legs are crossed? That's what we were just trying to draw. Yeah, okay. I think we just go for it. We just go for the next one in line. Let's try something hard at the very end. Let's do it. Yep, I'm going to play some Geoguesser after this. We're going to do my daily geography stuff, my travel, the saddle, and then Geoguesser. Okay, 1 minute observation for this one. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. 1 minute observation. Oh boy, ton of foreshortening here. There's a ton of foreshortening here. This is going to be difficult. So it looks like we're up above him, looking downward. He's looking downward. So a circle for the face with the snout coming off. Paws coming out front. Kind of got an S curve going on. And then like a raccoon type tail. So we've got this kind of S curve happening. His front body going this way and then the back curving around. So this kind of curve going on with the spine. And then paws coming out this way. Back leg on this side. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. The shadow on this one is great. Yeah, I'm going to ignore the shadow, to be honest, unfortunately. But yeah, he does have his claws out. Here we go. Got to get rid of the reference photo. Drawing from memory, folks. Drawing from memory. Let's do it. I'm going to go with what I remember at the beginning. So I remember his tail coming out this way. Body over this way. His head right here. Let's see. Okay, we're zoomed in all the way. Head right here. Snout coming off the bottom. It's going to be a little smaller, but... Oh boy. This one's so tough. This one's like insanely difficult for me. Doesn't even look like a cat. And he had paw coming out this way. Then he had a paw coming out this way. I'm gonna get this like way off. Body. I don't remember. Okay. Neck came down like this and then it's a leg coming up. This tail going off to the side. I mean, not too bad. If I'm being honest. Nah, just kidding. I've been lying to you guys the whole time. This whole entire stream. Okay. If I'm being honest, this is pretty good. Not bad, I think. Can't really get the face in there. It's a little small. Kind of drew it too small, but it's decent. It's decent. I guess spine is like here. It's hard to tell. Doesn't really look like a cat. It looks like a bat almost. Something. It's a raccoon, fox, bat, cat. Yeah, I know he had a back paw here with like claws and stuff. All right, I don't know what's going on, man. This one's difficult. I'll be honest, this one's pretty difficult. But I mean, I'm pretty proud of that effort. I'm pretty proud of that effort. Let's see what I did. Oh. Okay, it's a lot different. It's a lot different. So right away, I'm noticing like more foreshortening on the paws that I didn't really draw in. And then his chest under there, didn't really get that. That's kind of why it looks weird. Bigger head, much bigger head. And body off to the side. Oh man. Let's see that. I mean, it's not terrible, but Definitely some things off. His leg comes down way down here. Chest under here, and then the paws are like much shorter, I think. A little shorter. It's difficult, man. It's difficult. This one was... And then this actually, his body's actually much wider. Actually comes way off over here. And then the tail curves up at the end. I didn't even see that. And then yeah, weird looking cat, man. I'm gonna have to do this one again a different time. I really like this photograph and kind of just, I don't know what this is, some nonsense, little nonsense of a sketch. Because I had to kind of fit it in. I would have drawn it bigger, but kind of had to just fit it in. What can I say? You know, I think this was a good day. I think this, yeah, I mean, it was pretty quick, you know, 2 or 3 minutes, not bad. I think this was a pretty good day of sketching some cats here. Not bad. So this was more of his paw. Like this. Always got to remember that. Bend at the wrist. Always forget that. Huh. Yeah, gonna do a lot more studies of cats. I'll get more into like anatomy and stuff later. Later in the month, you know. We're gonna keep drawing cats every week. This one was pretty good. I'm pretty proud of this, man. This is probably the best one as far as like getting it to look realistic. I think that's like really one of my best efforts. One I did earlier. Like if you didn't see the photograph for this, it would look pretty realistic almost. Pretty good. But yeah, overall not bad, you know. Nice stuff here. This one I'm pretty proud of too. Even though it's a little off, but and that one's just funny, man. Those cats look cute. But later I'll study more of we'll be doing like I'll be doing just cat heads and then maybe cat limbs and stuff and arms. We'll try to focus more on anatomy and less on like challenges and memory and drawing quick sketches. You know, I'm just kind of having fun this week. So if you missed the live stream from the other day, I'll show you guys real quick, I guess. I don't know if anyone missed it from the other day, but I did some 2-minute sketches. So these were all 2 minutes long, each one of these. Had a time limit, strict time limit. And I was looking at a photograph while I did these, so it wasn't from memory or anything. But these were for 2 minutes, so these were pretty cool. And I learned a lot doing these as well. That's probably my best one, favorite one. So yeah, I did 20 of these the other day. Just so you guys can see like what I'm trying to push myself to do, you know, in 2 minutes. And today I was trying to just push myself to do them from memory. So just having a lot of fun, you know. Fun stuff happening. So anyway, thanks guys, I appreciate it. When is my next live? I'm not sure, to be honest. Could be tomorrow, but maybe not. I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel tomorrow since it's the weekend. And usually if I do on the weekend, like Saturday, I might stream at a different time, like sooner, like maybe at like 1 p.m. Pacific time or something. I don't know. We'll see. But maybe next Monday evening. I'm going to try, if I can, I'm going to try to stick to like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have a lot of fun with these, so everything that I do, I try to just have fun, you know. I always emphasize fun, having fun, a lot of fun. But yeah, there we go, folks. I'm going to play some Geoguesser if you guys want to stick around. Anyone that's interested, feel free to stick around. Give me a second here to set this up. Just takes a quick second. Just got to move around my browser windows here. Just bear with me. And then switch to this one. Here we go. So this is kind of my daily little geography that I like to do. Have some fun, man. Just something else I'm interested in. So we're going from Lesotho to Somalia. I don't know why this whole week they've been like Africa. It's been Africa, and I am like terrible at the geography of Africa. Brad says, here, let me switch this around. I can see you guys more easily. Don't have to turn my head so much. Brad says, can we get a weekly recap at the end of every week just to see what you have done? Sure. I mean, how do you want me to, how would you like me to do that? You mean just on at the end of the stream for the week? Like right now? Like give a weekly recap for what I did? Kun-sang, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in. Hello. So Lesotho, we got South Africa. I'll do this pretty quickly. Try to. Probably, let's see. What is right next to South Africa? Zimbabwe. Okay, maybe there was a quicker way to do it. Somalia. What are Kenya. What's below Kenya? More. Is it Mauritania or is it Mauritius? Mauritania. Nope. Okay, it was Mauritius. I thought it was, and then. Okay, I think that was an island. Never mind. It's not even on there. Only a few more guesses, man. Just for the whole week, sure. Yeah, I just mean you want me to recap at the end of the stream what I've done for the week? I can do that. I do have some other sketches and stuff I haven't shown you guys. Although, I mean, I did these on the live stream the other day. But yeah, I'll show you guys in a minute. If you guys want to, anybody interested in seeing what I did this whole week. I kind of the only stuff I did this week was pretty much what I did on stream. Okay. I don't know. I don't know these countries. Anyone know these countries? Mali, Uganda. Oh, no, it's not Uganda. I just need like 2 more guesses. Nigeria and Senegal. Okay, let's see what it was. I'm terrible. Tanzania, Mozambique. So it was South Africa, Mozambique, Tanzania, Kenya, Somalia. Okay. I missed that. The DRC. Yeah, exactly. This looks like, is this Africa too or Middle East? I don't know. What is up with, why don't they give any other? Any other region of the world, please? Or is this like, what is this? So the roofs look, I don't know, man. Cape Town. I just have to make a guess because I don't know. Oh, 5,000 miles north of Cape Town. Gee. 5,000 miles north? Is that like in Europe? That's got to be in Europe. Is this like... I don't know. I don't think it's Athens, but I just have to put something to give me some kind of... Okay, 1,400 miles east of Athens. I don't know, man. East of Athens. So East, that's gonna be like Turkey. Is there any Ankara? Nope. Even more east. Oh, what is this? East of Turkey. What is east of Ankara? What is this? Oh man, I'm getting so hungry. Okay, I just gotta guess stuff. I have no idea. I'm not sure. Oh, this is Azerbaijan. What's the town? Is this Azerbaijan? What's the name of it? What's the name of the city in Azerbaijan? I flew over this city before when I went to Pakistan. I wish they would give me a hint. What is the name of it? Starts with an L, doesn't it? I guess not. I don't think it's Cairo. Yeah, it's north. Yeah, it's Azerbaijan. What is that? Oh man, I don't remember. I guess I'm gonna find out here. Baku. Baku. Okay. Dang, I was way off, but it was Azerbaijan. Got that right at least. Yeah, there we go. Dang. Okay, let's do the daily challenge here. Daily challenge here for Geoguesser. This is usually pretty difficult, and I usually don't get a good score because I'm very impatient. Okay, this looks like... So we got interesting trees here. Okay, this is Turkey, if you can see the flag there. I was gonna say, it looks Turkish. But I was gonna say, these trees, you normally see these kind of like eucalyptus trees. This is like... You could see those in a few different places. Mediterranean, you can see them in Australia, you can see them in California, Southern California. But these white curbs and stuff, yeah, it's definitely Turkey. I don't know where. I don't even know how to narrow it down. Yeah, you can see a mosque over here. So yeah, definitely, probably would have guessed Turkey. I just don't know where. Okay, southern Turkey. Real southern Turkey. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, this is definitely, these signs are in Europe. I know, I can't remember what country. I was just learning these yesterday. I'm still learning all these different signs, like what country has these. So there's like Sweden, Portugal, Switzerland, stuff like that. This is pretty mountainous. Got a nice river there. It looks beautiful. They're driving on the... Okay, so it's not like Britain or anything, obviously. Very, very mountainous. This is probably like Austria or something, maybe. I'm also learning these bollards. There's like so many to learn. These little road bollards. And I was learning them last night, and I can't remember what the country has those. I'm going to go with like, I'm going to go around here, I think. Oh my gosh, look how close I was. Dang. All right. Dang. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good guess. Okay, so the camera quality here, it's a little lower quality. It's making me think it's like, it's pretty flat. This looks Russia, Romania. The car looks kind of Eastern European. Interesting. They're looking for something. I don't know. I don't know what they're getting. Picking some flowers or something. Mushrooms. I don't know. What are these people picking? Picking mushrooms on the side of the road? In like Russia, maybe? Or I don't know. It could be different actually. It could be Poland or something. I don't know. I'm second guessing myself here now, but definitely like Eastern European, I guess. I don't really know. It's really flat though. I'm gonna go Romania. Okay, it was northern Ukraine. Would have been closer if I picked Russia, but what to do? The good mushrooms. Yeah, exactly. uh, okay, we got a little motorcycle. We're driving on the right. Looks very okay, like South America. Yeah, it's definitely not Australia or anything because we'd be driving on the other side. Ooh, look at these. I think, I remember these signs just from what I was learning last night. So since they're black signs with a yellow thing, that means Brazil, I'm pretty sure. Pretty positive. So this most likely is Brazil. I hope I don't sound stupid once I pick. And this looks like yeah, I don't know where we could be. In Brazil, of course. I'm terrible at that. Sun's right above us, so I don't know. I'm just gonna guess here. Middle of Brazil. Nice. Dang, so lucky just based on that sign. I got so lucky. Okay, last round here, I think. Okay, this is like Thailand. We're driving. Could be Indonesia as well. Thailand, Indonesia. We're driving on the left. Got a little moped. Palm trees. Looks tropical. Mountainous. This could be like... Okay, here we got some flags here. What is... Whoa, 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 whoa. Completely changed. This is Thailand. Those flags are Thai flags, I believe. I think, yeah. I'm trying to remember what's the Cambodian flag? I'm trying to remember. I think that's Thai flag. I hope so. I'm gonna go just middle of Thailand. I'm not sure. Okay, northern Thailand. Didn't I say that earlier? I thought it was like northern Thailand. I thought because it's more mountainous. And then some reason I don't pick it. I don't know. Dang, that's pretty good, dude. 18,000. All right, man. Let's go for the daily challenge. It's been a while since I got that good. All right, I'm gonna play like just a couple more rounds, and then I got to get off here because I'm starving, man. I'm so hungry. I'm like really hungry. I'm gonna do no move. Do the world, no moving. So that means I can zoom and I can pan, but I can't move. I can zoom in. Okay, this is Norway or Sweden. With the dashed lines on the side there. Definitely looks... Ooh. Could be either one. I'm going to go with Norway just because of the red barn. I just think of Norway when I see that. I don't know why. I could be completely wrong. Okay, yeah. There we go. Norway was. Not bad. Boom, let's see. Brown Chapel Road. Okay, this is America? Is this America? Oh yeah, there we go. We got the American flag. There we go. Of course. All right, we got some pine trees and stuff. It's probably more in the south, especially Brown Chapel Road is probably somewhere in the south. Looks southern. Oh, why didn't I put a time limit? Oh man, I'm gonna guess quickly anyway. Normally I have like a 30-second timer. This looks like Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. I'm gonna say Alabama on this one actually. Oh, okay. Florida, still south. I should have known with the palm trees actually. Should have been Florida. Yeah. See you, Pokeface. Thanks for moderating. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for everything. We'll see you tomorrow or next stream. Appreciate it. Have a good evening. Okay, this is... Okay, I'm kind of second guessing myself here. I thought these kind of poles with the striping, I thought it was Taiwan. But this doesn't look... The camera, it looks more like the camera quality and stuff. And just from what I know, I'm getting like Indian vibes here, especially with the palm trees. I think I'm gonna have to go with my gut and just All right, see you, bro. Thanks for tuning in. You think it's Asia? Yeah, it's definitely Asian. I'm just normally I know these polls, but they're kind of different than this though. Normally these type of polls are in Taiwan, but this doesn't look like Taiwan to me from what I've had before. Unless it's just a really different Taiwan photo. I'm gonna go with India just because I don't know, man. I'm getting something with the camera quality. I feel it. I feel it. Oh my god, it was Taiwan. Ah. Okay, that's interesting. I learned something new. Okay. So those polls, that was definitely a Taiwanese poll. Dang it. Yeah, this is a fun game, Susan. This is definitely fun. I love playing this. I play this like every day. This is when I have like free time or I'm just bored or something or just hanging out, relaxing. I like playing this game. It's fun. I'm interested in the world, you know, and this is a fun way to see a lot of different stuff. I should have went with my gut, man. It was Taiwan. I knew it. Ah. Oh, you never seen a blue bus in India? Yeah, I saw the blue bus back there. And see, it was like the buildings were really throwing me off. Like, I don't know. It looked like Russia, the camera quality, it looked like what I remember in like India and Russia and all that area. And then I went against my initial thought, which was Taiwan. Now, this one is definitely Europe, I think. Really flat. Definitely Europe. Is this like Britain maybe or France? I don't know. It could be Germany or something. Could be Poland. I'm gonna go with my gut. I said Britain first, so there we go. I don't know why, man. My gut is I always go against it for some reason with this game. This game, I always like second guess myself, and then it's like so annoying. All right, later, DJ. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging around, everybody. Okay, we got yellow license plates on the back. Let's see if yellow license plates on the front. 2. This is Netherlands. Most likely it's Netherlands. Boom. There we go. Yellow license plates, Netherlands. Let's play one more round, maybe. That's pretty good. 15,000. Let's try to go quicker this time. This looks like America. Some random hospital. I have no idea where. Let's look at the foliage. Anything we can get from this? I don't know. Indiana, Ohio. There's some northernish trees here. Tennessee, maybe, or let's see. Short-term parking B. I don't know. Okay, let's just, I mean, nothing we can do but guess. I think it's around this area, maybe. Okay, right near Chicago. Wow. Not too far off, though. I mean, not bad. Going off of like nothing, I mean, that was pretty good. Oh, what do we got here? This could be a few things. But this is normally, I think you normally see these in like Sri Lanka and India. I wish I could see the language over there. I'm going to go with Sri Lanka, I think. I think I'm going to go with my gut here. Oh, there's something on this bag. Produced by what? Bagged by nothing. Okay. It's English, which is interesting. I'm just going to go with Sri Lanka. I don't know. I don't know why, but no, come on, man. Come on. Could have been Bangladesh too. It could have been Bangladesh. Who would have thought? I mean, I did think about that, but for some reason, I just thought, all right, you know what? Sri Lanka. I don't know. Okay, this is like southern US. Now, we have to figure out, is this Florida? Or is this Treasure Hills Elementary? Is this Florida or is this somewhere else like Houston? Muniz. That's like Spanish, right? Muniz. I mean, they got Spanish in Florida too, though. But it doesn't particularly look, maybe it is Florida. But I did this the other day and it was like Houston. So is there anything else here? Let's go with Florida. I don't have any other guess. So. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You're right, Brad. You're right. It was actually the way southern tip of Texas where I wouldn't have even guessed. Oh my gosh. I knew it didn't look particular Floridian. Gosh. Ooh, look at this sign again. Okay, this is like Austria or something, or some European country. Middle of nowhere. Okay. That's interesting. This kind of looks Eastern European. Let's go for it. Where do we go? Doesn't look particularly northern, maybe. Maybe it does. There's a lot of... Although all of Europe is northern, so it's like... Could be Finland, could be Romania, could be... Let's just go there. Oh! Russia right there. I think we got one more round. Last round. Come on, guys. We can do this. We can do this. Let's finish strong here. Look at that. We got like some mirror building. Okay, this is a trash round. Oh my gosh. Got some interesting artifacts here on the photograph. It's like 2 different photos, 3 different photos. Definitely European, I think. Euralis. But where? I mean, it doesn't have to be European, I guess. The house, I mean, it doesn't particularly look European, to be honest. Do they? Corn country. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what country? Like all of them? I mean, this could be America too. Is there a place like this in America? I wish I could see like power lines, something. This could be... Man, I'm struggling here. I'm gonna completely blunder this one. See, that doesn't look American to me. Something about the brackets and stuff, it just doesn't look like we have that in America, as far as I know. Maybe we do. Out in the middle of nowhere like this, maybe. What is this? Yeah, I tried thinking about that. These, I mean, you could find that in America too. Yeah, those would be in America. There's a dumpster, there's dustbins, yeah. Yeah, I mean, those could be in America. I mean, could be Europe too, though. What is my gut telling me? What is my gut telling me? I think my gut was Europe. You think Mideast America? Yeah, maybe. You know, I think just the houses. It does look American. It looks too American to me. How crazy is like we can't even decide if this is America or Europe? And that is insane. Normally you could easily tell. I mean, that looks like America. They have those kind of power things there. These kind of bins. The only thing that looks European is this, says Euralis, like Europe. And some of the electrical stuff kind of looks European. And the building, the architecture, to be honest. But Euralis could just be some kind of company in America. Let's look at this pole closer. We're in Europe. I'm going Europe. These are like concrete poles. These are like concrete poles. I'm going in Europe. Here we go. We're going for it. I'm going to pick over here somewhere. Oh my gosh, it was France. What in the world? Middle of nowhere, France. Wow, that's surprising. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. The sun, the sky. Let me see if we could. It's kind of cloudy, so... Yeah, there's the sun, actually, and that would be in the south. So you could be North America or Europe still. You're still in the northern hemisphere, because we know it's not southern. But dang, that was crazy. Well, only 11,000. I mean, not bad. Not bad, but not good. I think I gotta get off here now, folks, before I starve to death. But thank you guys for hanging out. Had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, I might stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. But it'll be at like a different time. It'll probably be earlier, much, much earlier. But anyway, if you're around, catch the stream. If you're not, yeah, everybody was wrong on that one, man. Yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have a good weekend, good evening, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourself. Peace.